If you're anything like me, the moment Tesla announced it had a truck coming, you had no doubt in your mind, whatever it was, that you was going to order it. So when the Cybertruck came out, we ordered 2. The biggest thing for me about the Cybertruck is the size of it. Now, I've heard figures, I've seen videos, I've seen pictures, but today we're going to look at actually how big it is and react to it in real life. Let's go. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. It's this way. Look at that. Let's try and smash the like button, guys. 100 is the target for today's video. And also, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. We're racing to 1,000 subs and we're almost there. We're at 700, which is crazy. Let's try and hit 1,000. And also, lastly, of the introduction, I just want to thank Michael, Marcel, Lewis, and Andrew, all for using the referral link to buy their Teslas. You guys are the best, and it's why we do this channel. Salute to you guys. Thank you so much. So, there's not that many videos out there that show how big the Cybertruck is. Like, it's hard to gauge because it's bloody massive. Like, it's huge. And unfortunately, you just don't gauge a scale seeing it on TV. But here's a few ones that I think get it okay and get the scale okay. One of the ones that got me quite well is this picture of the Cybertruck overlaid with a Model X on it. So this one for me gets a scale a little bit, but it's still not working for me. I've driven the Model X before, I've seen the Model X, it's a massive car. So this picture does baffle me that it makes the Model X look so small, which is kind of crazy. So today we are going to do an actual mock-up of the Cybertruck and actually gauge how big it is. It's okay seeing pictures, it's okay seeing videos, it's okay hearing numbers and figures like the size of it. The length is 5.89 meters, the width is 2 meters, and the height is 1.9 meters. But like the Model X, nothing kind of prepares you until you see it in person and see actually how big the thing is. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab a tape measure and we're going to measure the length out of this thing and see how long it is. And then I'm going to make a cardboard mock-up of the Cybertruck. I'm not very good at arts and craft. And then I'm going to react to the size of it with some daily objects and see just how big it is in real life. Let's go to the studio. First of all, I want to take a tape measure and just see the physical length and height of it. And then I've got an idea. So first of all, let's see the length of this thing. I'm just going to get something to put the tape measure on. So I'm just going to grab a ladder from somewhere. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. It's this way. Here we go. Right. Put this ladder here. Imagine that's the front end of the Cybertruck. So the Cybertruck length is 5.89 meters length. So let's go measure that. Okay, so imagine front end. Okay. That's a small car. Maybe a small car there. I mean, that's got to be longer than the Model 3. What the hell? What? Am I even in shock? What? That's got to be wrong. Oh my goodness. If you've pre-ordered a Cybertruck and you've not done this yet, go grab a tape measure and measure 5.89 meters out on the ground or something, because it is ridiculous. I don't even know if this is coming across on camera. And this is just the length. Put the width on there. So get something from the front. Take out my shopping from the front. Marathon. in the back of the trunk. What the hell? Like, I am literally gobsmacked. Okay, I'm just gonna do the height quickly of the car, and then I just wanna look at clearance. So let's have a look at the height. Okay, 1.9 meters. So the height of the car is similar size height to me, I think. Maybe I'm a bit smaller than that. 1.9 meters. So I'm guessing the point of the car is just under my eye level. So about there. So I mean, it's a big car. The Model 3 is probably somewhere down here. So it's big, we've seen bigger, you know, if you've ever seen a transit van, you know, or Mercedes Sprinters or something like that, but this is a truck, so 1.9. Now here's the crazy thing. I think that's 1.9 meters at standard ride height. I think it must be a lot bigger when you have the suspension all the way up, because I want to show you something. So, I want to talk about ground clearance, and this is one thing that blew my mind. So the ground clearance is 16 inches when the suspension's at its highest point. So 16 inches is that much. I could quite comfortably crawl underneath it. I'm about 11 inches thick with my bum in it, so I could quite comfortably crawl underneath it. So that's pretty crazy. Now, so what I want to do is actually size the Cybertruck up for real. And so what I did is I brought a load of, I'll just show you. I had like a load of cardboard, but now I've seen the length of this thing, I don't know if I've got enough. I don't think I have. This is going to be the worst outline of the Cybertruck ever done, but I just want to get a rough gauge of the size. So when I stand next to it, or put the bike next to it, I want to see how big this thing looks. So please bear with me. So what I'm going to do is outline the truck on the back wall with some tape, and then I'll start filling it in with the cardboard. Wow. I don't know if you can see that. That is massive. Now, I think I've probably made it a little bit thinner. I think it's a little bit thicker than that. But the size of that is mind-blowing. And I measured it a few times to make sure I hadn't messed it up. That is the actual length of it. By the way, that's my brother who's learning to drive in the Model 3 and will also be getting a Cybertruck when they come out as well. We've ordered one for him. And he can't even ride a bicycle yet.
Okay guys, I had to come back the next day to do this. I didn't have enough time yesterday. I can't explain how mind-blowing it is. And I know this isn't going to give you enough perspective to understand how big this thing is. I'm around 6'7", so I'm quite tall. So first of all, it's already not great for the Cybertruck for perspective. But the other thing is, normally when you stand beside a car, you stand further back than the car or in line with the center of the car. And for a perspective, that would make me look a lot smaller. I can only stand at the edge of the car, if you understand what I'm saying. So I'm closer, I would be closer to the camera. Now, if I was further away from the camera or a little bit like in the center of the car, it'd look a lot bigger. And that's what you'd usually do when standing next to a regular car. On this occasion, I'm not able to do that because this is stuck to the wall. But let's go stand next to it. In terms of length, we're doing good. Height should be 1.9, sorry. And we're spot on that. That's about right, 16-inch clearance. I think I made it a little bit thin, so there would be a little bit more on the bottom. That's more of an 18-inch clearance. We're looking for a 16-inch clearance, so that should be a little bit thicker on the bottom. I think I may have made this a little bit too flat. Maybe it should have been a little bit steeper. Maybe had a shorter bonnet a little bit. But apart from that, I'm actually really happy. That is the size of the Cybertruck, it's so wild. I just don't think this is going to do it justice at all. You can see this huge gap here that wouldn't be there because it would just be recessed for the wheel, and then we would see a lot of stuff there. So that obviously wouldn't be there. There'd be a huge drop where you would be able to flatbed stuff onto the car. So, you know, it's an adult bike, it's an e-bike. When you see it in real person for the first time, the actual size, the scale of it, it's mind-blowing. Honestly, I can't explain it. Like, it's hard to, one of the hardest things in filmmaking is to gauge scale. And the problem I've got here is this is attached to the wall. Now, I was thinking about bringing it out so you could gauge scale, but I've got nothing big enough to attach this to. So let's bring in the Audi TT. So here's the full-size Audi TT. Sorry. It's not funny, is it? That joke did not go how I wanted it to go. Right, anyway. Is the Cybertruck big? It's freaking massive. It is massive. So I've had the Model X here, I've had the Model S here, I've had the Model 3 here. The Model X is tiny compared to this. Honestly, tiny. And we've not even got into the width of it. So one thing to note about this car is the width of the car is huge. And that's something I'm going to cover. I'm not going to mock it up like I've just mocked it up. It's hard, again, it's really hard to gauge scale, so I hope that's sort of giving you some indicator. Look at that. That's give you some sort of scale there. Wow. So there you go. As you can see from my reaction, it's pretty crazy. Go out there and try this for yourself. Get a tape measure and just measure out 5.89 meters and just see for yourself how ridiculous. I don't know if it's coming across on camera. Go see how long 5.89 meters is. I didn't cover width. The width is 2 meters. And again, it's hard to gauge on camera, so I didn't really do that. But that I could lie down sideways inside the Cybertruck just about, which is mad. It is mental. But today I just wanted to show the length of it and the mock-up, and I can't explain how big it is. You've got to see it in person. I hope that came across on camera. I hope that helped you out. It definitely helped me out. I actually went and measured the driveway at the front of the studio. We can fit 2 Cybertrucks just about and slot a Model 3 and maybe a Model S in the middle of them both. So, and that's a big driveway. So I hope you guys are thinking about what you're going to do logistically with your house when you get your Cybertruck. It's probably not going to fit in your garage, especially in the UK. It might even not fit on your drive, so you want to measure your driveway
And if all of those things fail, I hope you've got some very nice neighbours, because you're going to be taking up a lot of road real estate. And yeah, us in the UK, we're probably not the best suited for the Cybertruck. You guys in the US probably are going to be fine. With all that being said, I don't care. I can't wait to see it over here. I'm going to get one brought over on a boat if they don't bring it out in the UK, because no matter what, I'm having a Cybertruck. Guys, as always, Marcel, Michael, Andrew and Lewis, thanks so much for using the referral code to buy your Tesla. If you're thinking about buying a Tesla, there's a link in the description for 1,000 free supercharging miles. It gets me 1,000 free supercharging miles too. I do appreciate it, helps support the channel, and it sort of does what we want to do on this channel, which is promote EVs. Everyone has used it, salute you guys. Anyone who made it this far in the video, you guys know what you are. You're an MVP. As always, I don't know how people make it this far listening to my voice. Is pretty crazy, because I just go on and on and on and on, and I know I bore half of you guys to death. But thanks again, MVPs as always, and thanks for watching, guys. You've been wonderful. As always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Oh God, Cybertruck, what happened to you?